Hi friends, it is almost Easter and it feels like springtime outside, and it looks like it because I see lots of robins and other birds, and they are building nests to get ready to lay eggs and have bird babies. So I thought it would be really neat to make some little bird nest snacks today. So it's super easy and it's cute, and it also involves jelly beans. So let me show you how to make them. To make our bird's nest, we're gonna need chow mein noodles, 3 tablespoons of butter, marshmallows, jelly beans, and cooking spray. If you do not have cooking spray, you can use additional butter. I have put my 3 tablespoons of butter in a pot, and the pot is on the stove over medium heat. And now I'm gonna add 1 and 2 cups of mini marshmallows. And I am going to stand here and stir it gently while it all melts. Once your marshmallows start to look like this, it's time to turn the heat off and remove them from the stovetop. And once your pot of melted marshmallows is off the stovetop, you're going to add 4 cups of those chow mein noodles. That was 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Now we've got a lot of stirring to do. Alright, here I have a muffin tin that I have sprayed with nonstick cooking spray, and I'm also going to spray my fingers a little, and you can use butter instead. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my chow mein and marshmallow mixture and press that down in my muffin tin, and it is really sticky. Definitely need some butter or cooking spray on your fingers. All right, let's try that again. A little bit of our mixture, and I'm gonna press it down. It's okay if the noodles break when you press them, that's okay. The main thing is just remember we're making a nest, so trying to line up the sides and leave a little indentation in the middle. All right, now that I've formed my little nests in the muffin tin, while they are still gooey, I'm gonna add my eggs, also known as jelly beans. And I think three eggs looks nice. You do whatever you think looks nice. I'm gonna press them down just a little to kind of help them stick. After your bird's nests have set up in the muffin tins, they will come right out if you have used cooking spray or butter. And this is what they look like. Aren't they sweet? The chow mein noodles look like sticks. The jelly beans look like eggs. I think they're precious. And I'll let you in on a secret. They are so yummy too. Our story today is Little Home Bird by Jo Empson, published by Child's Play. Little Bird loved his home. Each day, he sat on his favorite branch. He ate his favorite food. He listened to his favorite music. And he looked out over his favorite view. Ah, thought Little Bird. Home. But one day, the wind blew cold and the leaves started to fall. Little Bird's big brother wrapped his wing around him. Little Bird, he said, did you know a home can be here or there? It may be near or far, big or small, and even hot or cold. And sometimes you can have two homes, just like us. It's time to fly south to our winter home, where the food is plenty and the wind's breath is warm. Little Bird felt sad at the thought of leaving his home. He would miss sitting on his favorite branch, eating his favorite food, listening to his favorite music, and looking out over his favorite view. But then he had a good idea. He would take all his favorite things with him. Then, wherever he was, it would always feel like home. All the birds gathered and their long journey began. Higher, higher, and higher the birds flew. And Little Bird followed with all his favorite things. Little Bird tried to follow close to the other birds' tails for fear of getting lost. But soon he had to lessen his heavy load. So with a splish and a splash, his favorite branch found a new home, much to a dog's delight. And further south the birds flew. Strong east wind blew and swept Little Bird on his way. So with a whoosh and a swoosh, his favorite music found a new home, much to a shepherd's delight. And further south, the birds flew. The clouds clapped with a thunderous roar and sent Little Bird into a spin. So with a rumble and a tumble, his favorite food found a new home, much to a porcupine's delight. And further south, the birds flew. After many days, many nights, the birds reached their winter home in the south, where the food was plenty and the wind's breath was warm. Little Bird no longer had his favorite things. But he discovered lots of new favorite things. and it soon felt like home. So twice each year, along with many other little birds, Little Bird and his family would make the long journey between their two homes. Across oceans they would fly, over mountains and through deserts, with many adventures along the way. The end. Love that story. All right, for my other book recommendations today, I want to tell you about Nesting by Henry Cole. Now, this is considered a fiction book, but it actually tells the story of the life of a robin. This is what it says in the beginning, in the introduction actually. In the spring, a robin sings to find another robin. Together, they build a nest with twigs and grass. The mother robin lays the beautiful blue eggs. She will keep the eggs warm in the nest until they hatch into baby robins. The father robin protects the babies until they can fly on their own. The perils the babies encounter are many, including snakes and storms. The nest is always their safe place. Okay, so there's that one. And then a totally different type of book by Denise Fleming is This is the Nest That Robin Built. And it's really cute. It's along the lines of This is the House That Jack Built. So it builds, and it's a sweet little book. It's got all sorts of other animals that play a role in the story. All right, that's all the time I have for today. So I'll see you next time.